In this video, we'll cover identity, access, and security in Azure. How does Microsoft Entra ID manage identities? What authentication methods keep accounts secure? How does Azure control who can do what? And what security models protect your environment end to end? By the end, you'll understand how Azure verifies identities, controls access, and layers security from the user all the way down to the data. Who should have access to your cloud resources? Microsoft Entra ID, formerly Azure Active Directory, is Azure's cloud-based identity service. It handles authentication for cloud apps and SaaS platforms like Microsoft 365. It stores users, groups, and app registrations. Every Azure tenant gets one Entra ID instance automatically. If you need traditional Active Directory features like group policy and LDAP in the cloud, Entra Domain Services provides a managed domain without running your own domain controllers. How do users prove their identity? Single sign-on means a user logs in once and gets access to multiple applications. It reduces password fatigue. Multi-factor authentication adds a second step, something you have like a phone or something you are like a fingerprint. MFA blocks over 99% of account attacks. Passwordless authentication removes the password entirely. Users authenticate with the Microsoft Authenticator app, a FIDO2 key, or Windows Hello. No password means nothing to phish. What about people outside your organization? Entra External Identities handles this. B2B collaboration lets partners sign in with their own credentials. B2C is for customer-facing apps where users sign in with Google, Facebook, or email. B2B is for business partners. B2C is for your end customers. Conditional access policies are if-then rules that evaluate every sign-in. If the user is on a compliant device on your network, grant access. If they're on an unknown device in an unusual location, require MFA or block them. You can base decisions on user identity, device state, location, and risk level. Conditional access makes zero trust practical. Once authenticated, what can users actually do? Azure handles authorization with role-based access control. RBAC assigns permissions based on roles at a specific scope. The three most common roles are owner, contributor, and reader. Owner can do everything. Contributor can do everything except assign roles. Reader can only view. Always grant the least privilege needed. Two security models to know. Zero trust assumes nothing is trusted by default. Every request is verified, access is least privilege, and the system assumes breach. Defense in depth layers security. Physical, identity, perimeter, network, compute, application, and data. Each layer is independent. An attacker must breach all of them. Microsoft Defender for Cloud assesses your security posture. It gives you a secure score, specific recommendations, and detects active threats. It covers Azure, on-premises, and multi-cloud environments. Here's the full picture. Entra ID is your identity foundation. SSO reduces credentials. MFA blocks attacks. Conditional access enforces context-aware policies. RBAC controls what people can do. Zero trust and defense in depth are the guiding models, and Defender for Cloud tells you where you stand. Next up, cost management.